Bartok the Beagle's Big Little Lessons. Big Lessons in Little Stories. Written by David Tobin. Narrated by Michelle Hughes. Dear parents, meet Bartok the Beagle, a curious, playful pup with floppy ears, a wagging tail, and a big heart. His favorite place? The garden, where adventure hides under every leaf and behind every rock. In this collection of gentle, engaging stories, Bartok meets a variety of small creatures, a worm, a beetle, a spider, a turtle, and more. Each one is different from him in surprising ways. But with every new friend, Bartok discovers something valuable about the world and about himself. We call these Big Little Lessons because they're just that. Big in their importance, teaching children about kindness, patience, friendship, and respect. Little in their simplicity, told in ways young minds can easily understand, remember, and relate to. These stories are told to help children see that even small moments, like stopping to notice a bug or listening to a quiet voice, can lead to meaningful growth. Bartok's world is built on curiosity, empathy, and connection, and your child is invited to explore it right alongside him. Through Bartok's eyes, kids can learn. The differences are not just okay, there's something to celebrate. That kindness is a choice we make again and again. That helping, listening, and being gentle can lead to the strongest friendships. That every creature, no matter how small, has something to teach. As you listen with your child, at home or in the car, we hope Bartok inspires big conversations from little adventures. These are kind of lessons that grow with your child, simple to understand but deeply important for life. And finally, each story ends with a short reflection. This part is to help your little one understand the heart of the story just heard. Bartok the Beagle and Andy the Ant. Bartok was a fun and curious little beagle. He had floppy ears, a waggy tail, and a nose that loved to sniff everything. One sunny morning, Bartok was sniffing near a flower bed when he saw something tiny moving in the dirt. "Hey there," Bartok barked gently. "What are you?" A tiny black ant stopped and looked up. "Hi, I'm Andy the Ant. I'm working hard today." "I'm Bartok the Beagle," said Bartok. "What are you working on?" Andy smiled. "I'm carrying crumbs back to my anthill. My family is hungry." Bartok looked at the crumb. "That crumb is bigger than you. How do you carry it?" Andy puffed out his chest. "Ants are strong. We may be small, but we work together and never give up." Bartok wagged his tail. "That's cool. Can I help?" Andy looked surprised. "Really? A big beagle wants to help a tiny ant?" "Of course," barked Bartok. "Helping is what friends do." So Bartok watched carefully where he stepped and walked beside Andy. They came to a big rock in the path. "Oh no," said Andy. "We can't get past." Bartok thought for a moment. "I can help." He gently used his nose to nudge the rock out of the way. "Hooray!" Andy cheered. "Thank you." Next, they crossed a puddle. Andy stopped at the edge. "I can't swim," said Andy. "I've got an idea," said Bartok. He found a dry leaf and placed it on the puddle like a boat. Andy climbed on and paddled with a stick. "I'm sailing," he laughed. "You're a brave little ant," said Bartok. Finally, they reached the anthill. Lots of other ants came out to greet them. "Hello, Bartok," they cheered. "Thank you for helping Andy." Bartok smiled. "He did most of the work. I just helped a little." Andy looked up at Bartok and said, "You helped a lot. I learned something today." "What's that?" asked Bartok. "Even the biggest friends need to be gentle," Andy said, "and even the smallest friends can be strong." Bartok's tail wagged. "That's a great lesson." The ant shared a tiny crumb with Bartok as a thank you snack. He carefully licked it up with a happy grin. "Yum! Tastes better when it's shared," Bartok said. Andy nodded. "Teamwork makes everything better." As the sun began to set, Bartok stood up and stretched. "I better head home," he said, "but I'll come visit again." "I'd like that," said Andy. "Next time I'll show you our tunnel maze." "Cool," said Bartok. Bartok trotted away, his heart full of joy. He had a new friend, and he had learned that big or small, everyone has something special to.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?